After the events of The Lion King, Simba and Nala have a daughter named Kiara and are expecting another cub. They leave for an oasis where Nala can give birth, while Simba asks Timon and Pumbaa to watch over Kiara. Rafiki soon visits them and decides to share the story about her grandfather Mufasa and his treacherous younger brother Scar, with Timon and Pumbaa providing their own commentary as well. Mufasa and his parents search for the mythical Malay. A flood sweeps Mufasa into a wetland where he meets Taka, a royal cub. They are attacked by young crocodiles until Taka's mother, Queen Echi, intervenes. She accepts Mufasa, but Taka's father, King Obasi, criticizes him for befriending an outsider. Obasi holds a race between his son and Mufasa to determine whether the latter can join his pride. When Mufasa lags due to exhaustion, Taka throws the race so he can stay. As Mufasa and Taka grow up, they form a strong bond. While Echi teaches Mufasa to hunt, two white lions attack them. Mufasa kills one and the other flees. Taka witnesses the attack but retreats in fear. The survivor informs Kiros, leader of the outsiders, a pride composed of lions who were outcast for their white fur. Kiros seeks vengeance for the death of his son, whom Mufasa killed. The outsiders then slaughter Obasi, Echi, and their pride, forcing Mufasa and Taka to escape into a river. When Mufasa and Taka reach land, they encounter a stray lioness named Sarabi, her hornbill scout Zazu, and a younger Rafiki. Rafiki tells them he is going to Malay to find a brother he saw in prophetic visions, and the group follows him there. Taka develops romantic feelings for Sarabi. The outsiders pursue them, so Sarabi causes an elephant stampede to distract the outsiders, allowing the group to escape. She is knocked unconscious after falling, forcing Mufasa to save her, but he lies and tells Sarabi that Taka saved her. The group hides in a snowy mountain range to recuperate. Sarabi tells Mufasa that she knows he saved her, and they soon fall in love. Secretly watching this, a jealous Taka meets Kiros and the outsiders, offering a proposition for Kiros to get revenge on Mufasa for his son's death in exchange for Taka joining his pride. The next day, the group reaches Malay, a lush oasis, with Taka secretly leaving marks for the outsiders to follow. Rafiki finds the tree from his vision and claims Mufasa as his brother before the outsiders attack. Mufasa learns of Taka's treachery while fighting Kiros. Despite this, Mufasa rallies the animals in Malay to fight off the outsiders. Kiros forces Mufasa into a cave and prepares to finish him off. Seeing his brother exhausted and realizing what he has done, a remorseful Taka intervenes, causing Kiros to slash Taka's eye, leaving a scar. An earthquake occurs, causing Mufasa and Kiros to fall into a cave lake. Kiros attempts to drown Mufasa, but a falling rock allows Mufasa to send Kiros plummeting to his death, and Mufasa swims away to safety. Mufasa has trouble getting out of the water, but is again saved by Taka, who narrowly resists the temptation to drown him. 322. Mufasa and Sarabi exit the cave together as the animals celebrate their victory. The animals, in gratitude for Mufasa uniting them against the outsiders, make him king of Malay. Mufasa is soon reunited with his mother, who tells him that his father died in the previous flood. Mufasa confronts Taka about his betrayal and allows him to stay, but refuses to refer to Taka by his name anymore. Taka renames himself Scar, so that he will never forget what he tried to do. Mufasa then ascends upon the newly formed Pride Rock and roars triumphantly. Back in the present, Kiara roars atop Pride Rock as the spirit of her grandfather looms over her. She and her friends soon reunite with Simba to meet her newly born sibling, to whom Kiara offers to tell Mufasa's story.